Welcome to Awaken Together with Christina. Welcome to Awaken Together, and on this channel we discuss any and everything from spirituality to how to live happy and healthy lives, specifically videos on law of attraction, how to manifest, Donna Eden energy medicine, EFT tapping, organ and organite. We discuss the astrological energies that are coming into the earth and exercises that you can do to tap into these energies to help you to manifest your best possible life. Today we are going to talk about the new moon in Leo and the energies associated with the new moon in Leo. And I also want to ask you for a favor to please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or anything to add, please do so in the comments below. And I really appreciate it when you do that. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. I want to start out by reading just a little bit in Yasmin Boland's Moonology Diary for 2022, just to give us some information on the energies around the new moon in Leo and how it affects you. Leo is a showy sign of the zodiac. Wherever you have Leo in your chart is where you like to show off, where you're creative and where you shine. The new moon in Leo is electric, almost to the point of being dangerous. It's being aided and abetted by a clash between Mercury, the planet of the mind, language, and words, and Uranus, the planet of chaos. Okay, so we got chaos and mind, language, and words. Oh boy, that's all we need right now. The planet of chaos, and he said electricity, radical change, and turnarounds. In other words, the skies are on fire and we all need to tread carefully. Oh crap. But this is what we need to bring change, right? This is what brings change. So it's going to be way too easy to say too much and regret it later. So Leo is already a fire sign, so adding this fire to the electrics of Uranus makes a volatile combination. So be careful with what you're saying for these next 3 or 4 days. The best way to handle it is to ground yourself and to meditate. So I'm going to give us some grounding and some meditation type of exercises. This is also a very interesting new moon in terms of making your wishes and settling your intentions. Don't be surprised if you put something out into the universe and then change your mind, deciding you don't want it. After all, my advice here would be to listen to your inner voice. Sometimes we seek things with our ego rather than with our heart. And that never ends well. Okay, so at the end of the video, I'm going to let you know like what house your sign is in. I'll go through each of the signs. It says what house Aries is in, Taurus is in, and I'll put that at the end. And then I'll also go to the houses and I'll tell you what each house is. So that would be the house is a specific area in your life. Like there's a house of money and finance. There's another house of relationship. So it'll tell you what area of your specific sign or what area your life will be affected according to your sign. Okay, and then she also goes on to say, ground yourself. When the new moon is as electric as this one, we're all going to need to ground. When you constantly reconnect to the earth and when you bring yourself back down to the earth, if you've been feeling ungrounded or floaty, all you need to do is walk barefoot on the ground. I love to walk barefoot on the ground. There's negative ions in the ground, and when you walk on the ground, it literally goes into your body through the soles of your feet and just helps you to feel uplifted, and it helps you to feel good. It helps you to ground. Note that quite often, if we need grounding but do nothing about it, we tend to overeat. Oh, shoot. So make sure you're grounding. And eating is a very grounding process because it's physical. So anything that can bring you back into your body would be grounding. So smelling, touching, feeling something, walking barefoot, feeling the rain on our skin. A great one is to rub a stainless steel spoon on the bottom of our feet, and that will ground us as well. Okay, so we need to be careful of what we're saying during this time. So on to a few exercises. I'm going to do a few exercises to clear out some energy, and then I'm going to do some exercises to ground and then to open our heart so that we can respond with love. Okay guys, so here we go. First, we are going to unzip because it sounds like there are some volatile energies going on. So we're going to need to unzip, which means we're going to go down our central channel backwards all the way down to our root chakra, and then we're just going to kind of like pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. And let's pull out a little bit more. It's kind of taking all that it's no longer needed, bringing it out, making room, right? Okay, and we're going to take our fist and we're going to expel the venom. Take your fist, take a deep breath, and swing them up. And when you bring them down, you're going to make the ch sound, and you're going to open your hands. Let's do that again. One more time. Make sure you're bending your knees. Let's get it out, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is while we're doing this next exercise, heaven rushing in, I want us to put our right foot forward. And when we put our right foot forward, that is, we're changing the electromagnetic field around us. And when we put our right foot forward, that brings the universe with the universal energy within. So while we're doing heaven rushing in, I want our right foot forward on just this exercise. Normally, you would do exercises with your left foot forward because your left foot forward is connecting with the universe. But for this exercise, I want us to use our right foot forward so that we're bringing the universe within. And again, the name of this exercise is heaven rushing in. So right foot forward, and then we're going to take our hands. I'm going to have to kneel a little bit here, but you guys keep your right foot forward. But I'm going to kneel so you can see me. So right foot forward, and then put your hands on your thighs. Bring them up into the prayer position. You stay standing. I'm going to kneel so you can see my hands. And then I want you to raise up your hands, look up, breathe, and I want you to think about all those things, or if it's just one thing, think about that one thing to be grateful for. What do you have to feel gratitude about right now in this moment. And I want you to feel it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even if it's an opportunity, but just thank you, and then scoop it all up as much as you can and bring it down into your heart, okay? Let's do that again. Hands on your thighs, prayer position, going up. Look up, and I want your palms facing up, okay? Think about that great, wonderful thing in your life that brings you happiness. Scoop it all up. Bring it into your heart. And when you bring it into your heart, I want your hands to be crossed like this, okay? Breathe. Let's do it one more time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring it into your heart. And I just love that because it just feels so good. Now also, you could do that same exercise and you could take that energy anywhere. So if you had a headache, you could take it to your head. If your knee was hurting, you could take that energy to your knee. To anywhere on your body, okay? The next one is called the heart pulsar. And also, I forgot to tell you, the foot stances is information that I got from Jason Quitt. And Jason Quitt has a couple books out with ancient Egyptian posture moves, the Qigong moves. So I got a few of these from Jason Quitt's ancient Egyptian Qigong books. So the foot stances I was talking about, that's where that information came from. And then also this heart pulsar is one of the moves that is in his salute to the sun, or the sun salutation, ancient Egyptian Qigong book that he has. Try to say that 3 times fast. Okay, so this heart pulsar, you're going to start with your hands over your heart with them in a fist closed position, one over top of the other. And you're going to hold them here for 3 breaths or 15 seconds. Then we're going to open them for 3 breaths or 15 seconds. We're going to repeat this 3 times, okay? So, I'm sorry, I got my right foot forward. Now open. I want your hands to be open like this. And let's take 3 deep breaths. Let's do that again. Open. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next move, which is going to be to open your heart chakra so that we can be open to receive and so that we can be open to love, right? We want to be open. If we're not open to receive, then it's just going to keep missing us. So put your hand, and how this works is you have electromagnetic energy inside of your body, and you have electromagnetic energy in your palm of your hand, of course. So when you put your hand on your body or within 2 inches of your body and you move it over those energy paths or chakras, it moves that energy like a magnet or like a train on a track. It moves the energy and the energy follows. So all we need is the palm of our hands. So take the palm of your hand, put it on your heart, and we are going to move this counterclockwise in circular motion. Breathe. Stop. And I want you to move it in a clockwise position. Stop. Now I want you to do figure 8 over your heart chakra, which will balance the energy. So the first move was clearing out. The counterclockwise clears out. The clockwise move activates and flows the energy in the correct position. That's not the correct word, but and now we're going to do figure 8 to balance. Correct direction. There we go. Energy flows in clockwise. Now figure 8 balances. Let's balance that energy. Don't forget to breathe. When you breathe, it helps the energy to move. Stay within 2 inches of your body if you're not touching your body. Okay, I'm going to stay in with our hearts like this to open our hearts. Now take your palm and I want you to start with very small clockwise circles and then slowly make those circles bigger. And this opens your heart chakra. Let's bring it back down to the heart. Again, let's do it again. Clockwise, bigger and bigger. If you try to notice, you can feel your heart opening. Let's do it one more time. All right. And the last thing that I would, well, there's 2 more things, but you always in your energy workouts or your energy moves, even if it's just one, do one more move and zip it up at the end. And that just helps you to seal in the energies that you just started flowing in your body. So how to zip up? We unzipped in the beginning. To zip up, we're going to take our hands over our root chakras and we're going to slowly move up the central channel to close it. And while we're doing this, we're going to say an affirmation about the things that we want to bring into our lives, okay, as if it's already here. The new moon is about bringing new things in and creating the life that we want. So let's do some affirmations about what we want to bring into our lives. Or you could just say, thank you, thank you, thank you, or I love my life, I love my life, I love my life, whatever. So follow me or make up your own thing, okay? So start at your root chakra, your hands are open, palms within 2 inches of your body. Slowly move up. Thank you for all the wonderful opportunities and all the abundance that's constantly overflowing in my life, in my finances, in my relationships and opportunities. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you bring it up, and then you seal it in like you're closing a bag right here at your chin. And then you bring your hands over like that. Let's do that one more time with another affirmation. Thank you for all the abundance and happiness and peace and prosperity in my life. I am so grateful and so thankful for all the love and acceptance and abundance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Now, after we've done that, we've worked with our energies, we've opened our hearts, let's end with grounding. And again, you can walk barefoot, you can run water over your body, but you can also just take a stainless steel spoon and rub it over the bottom of your feet. And I like to do like figure eights on the bottom of my foot. It just really feels nice. But anything that you can touch or smell or taste is going to be grounding. Instead of tasting and eating the stuff, let's ground the more healthy way. This does feel great. So it's as easy as rubbing a stainless steel spoon over your foot to ground. So make sure you're grounding within these next few days while this new moon energy is coming down in this kind of chaotic way. Let's stay grounded and let's open our hearts. Okay, so as I promised, what does this lutation, this new moon in Leo, mean for your sign? Okay, so listen to your sign's house, and then I'm going to go to the houses, and I'm going to tell you what that house means, what area of your life that affects. So first part is your sign and what house. Okay, so for Aries, it's the 5th house. Taurus, the 4th house. Gemini, 3rd house. Cancer, 2nd house. Leo, 1st house. Virgo, the 12th house. Libra, the 11th house. Scorpio, 10th house. Sagittarius, the 9th house. Capricorn, the 8th house. Aquarius, 7th house. Pisces, the 6th house. Okay, so let's go to the houses and what is in each house. Number 1, the first house is your appearance and image, your self-identity, how you come across to others. So this is the area that it affects for you if you're in the first house. 2nd house, cash, property, and possessions, values, including how you value yourself. 3rd house, the house of communication, siblings, neighbors, quick trips, early learning and education. The 4th house, home and family, all things domestic, where you belong, your past. 5th house, romance, creativity, kids, pursuit of pleasure, love affairs. 6th house, daily routines, including at work, your health and duty. 7th house, your lovers, your spouse, and your ex. Open enemies, any sort of partner, including business partners, corporation, and competition. 8th house, joint finances, credit cards, debts, sex, anything you consider taboo, inheritance, transformation. The 9th house is the house of study, travel, the search for meaning and to understand life, higher learning, spirituality, dreams. The 10th house, your career and ambitions, how you make your mark on the world, what you're looking or what you're known for. 11th house, friends, networks, social circles, the internet, hopes and wishes. 12th house is the deepest, darkest, most sensitive part of your chart, your fears, your spirituality, self-undoing, withdrawal, secret or hidden enemies. So those are the houses. So now you know what area is affected by this new moon in Leo in July.